Lenny, I'd say this too. It was very important to me to be able to be authentic. And I struggled with a version of Christianity that I felt like it looked fake sometimes. Like everybody had to show up and act like we're all on fire for Jesus and act like we all have our doctrines in place. And to me, a mature Christian early on was just you figure out what your doctrines are and
Yeah.
then you know it. And so I wanted to be able to authentically show up, not to disrupt people, but I felt like, man, what would it look like to have a community of people that if I read a book and it jars me that I could just share. And so I started thinking about how can we create a church culture that welcomes people's questions and doubts. Jude says, be merciful to those who doubt. So I started with saying to my kids, you're always welcome to come to the table with your doubts, with your questions. Dad loves you. I don't want you to feel like you don't have a place for that. The other thing, as I said, well, how then can you live out this Christian worldview? I said, focus on this. Love God, love people, celebrate the gospel. And that was great commandment. Love God, love people, and great commission. And I said, if you'll just focus on that, I said, then you can just go through this journey. And that's the way I've tried to simplify it for my kids. And it's my son has told me on different occasions that the worldview that he was given, that it helped him so much.